Right here in Mississippi just 2 weeks ago, how swiftly progress can hurtle backward. How easy it is to single out a small group and marginalize them because of who they are or who they love. So we've got to stand side by side with all our neighbors. Straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, Muslim, Jew, Christian, Hindu, immigrant, Native American, because the march for civil rights isn't just about African Americans, it's about all Americans. It's about making things more just, more equal, more free for all our kids and grandkids.
From across the state, they've made it clear that we do not want hate in our state. HB 1523 is hate, with the power of law behind it.
The bill basically is packaged as a religious freedom protection, but what it does in practice is open up the opportunity for discrimination against LGBT people. And not just LGBT people, anyone who might fall outside of the parameters of morality that some, in some sects of religion, might place on them. You know, it's really interesting. I think we're only just now beginning to see the ways in which it might affect people's lives in terms of being turned away from government services or food, or you know, being able to be turned away at a restaurant, things like that, and the impact that it might have if you know, it continues to resonate just in terms of people's self-esteem, just in terms of what it means to feel like an equal member of society.
There's probably gonna be something somewhere that affects my life because of this bill or because of the way people treat gay people. And well, that's always been a thing for gay people, being not able to get the same things as other people.
There is no place in the state of Mississippi or in this country to discriminate against anyone. All citizens should enjoy equal protection of the law.
What I believe shouldn't be imposed upon you, or you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me to do so creates like this hegemony of thought, which makes me and others like me sit, I guess, like rulers, I guess, you know, and like we don't live in that type of society. We live in a democracy. I get to choose what I want to do with my life, what I want to wear, how I choose to wear. Yes, there are certain things that like stealing, murder, like all that kind of stuff. Like, we need laws in place to kind of keep, like, it's like we have laws in place to kind of keep that kind of crazy at bay. But HB 1523 creates a loophole for that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I believe that all LGBT people should die, HB 1523 allows me, I know people may say that's a gross, like, maybe misrepresentation of the bill, but like, where does it stop?
I want to encourage all of us to do that, because if you read those very same pages of the Bible, you will read the commandment, you shall not oppress the stranger. You shall not oppress the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Israel. You will not read that once, you will not read that twice, you will read that 36 times.
If you are treated like a second-class citizen, you're going to feel like a second-class citizen, and that has lots of personal consequences for people. I think it's ironic that a bill that is packaged as a protection of morality actually delivers a very immoral result.
It'd be really easy for Mississippi to just say, hey, we're not as bad as you think, come look at this, come look at that, but no, they don't do that. They put out HB 1523 and they hate people openly, and that, yeah, Mississippi is their own worst enemy for their image.
We are a state that's riddled with a history that has not always been a positive history for all of its citizens. We must look forward to a future where all of its citizens are respected and treated with dignity.
Like, if the state does not see me as me, then what am I?
I'm very, very sad to see something like that pass in Mississippi, but very proud of all the people in Mississippi who've spoken out against it and the support that exists in the state for non-discrimination, for equality for everybody. I would say to any teenagers in Mississippi, particularly LGBT teens, just know that there's a huge wellspring of support for you in Mississippi and across the country and the rest of the world. People love you, people support you, and people will not discriminate against you your whole life. If you encounter it now, know that that's not what you're in store for forever. It's almost become a cliche at this point, but it is so true that it does get better, and I'm living proof of that.
Someone somehow got into the Pulse nightclub and opened fire and killed approximately 50 people.
At the Pulse nightclub, 49 people were gunned down with a semi-automatic AR-15, and we're just now beginning to see the ramifications of that, and there's a lot of tension right now as far as assigning blame, as far as people scapegoating different religious groups for it, and we're also seeing the LGBT community come together and say, no more, we're not going to put up with gun violence, we're not going to put up with hate crimes, and we're not going to put up with the invasion of what should be a safe space where we all come together.
I feel like it's ridiculous that it's 2016 and 50 up people were injured and killed in their own gay bar. They can't even feel safe in the places they go to feel safe anymore.
We're seeing people afraid to go out to LGBT events, but then we're also seeing thousands of people show up at a vigil for Orlando. And I am seeing a resilience and a strength in the LGBT community that I am in awe of. So I'm hopeful that not only will everyone bounce back, but we'll bounce back stronger and more unified than ever.